Hi, I'm Simon Jacobson. Welcome to Meaningful Mondays, where we answer your personal questions. Question for this week is, I have anxiety. What can I do to calm down when I feel anxious? Deep breathing isn't working for me. My first reaction was a little humorous one, was like, so maybe try deep diving. Because when you're underwater and you have to fight for other things, you sometimes get distracted from your anxiety. But I don't mean that in such a humorous way. I mean it in a really serious way as well. The problem with anxiety is not just anxiety, but the anxiety over anxiety. FDR said, the thing we have to fear most is fear itself. The thing we have to be anxious most is anxiety itself. You'll see across the board, people who overcome anxiety are people who don't focus on it. They are able to put their minds and focus on something that's positive, that's upbeat. I'll just take an example. Viktor Frankl writes, man in search of meaning developed a whole psychology called logotherapy based on his observations in the concentration camps during the Holocaust. And he said the people who had a purpose and meaning in life didn't suffer less. People lost tragically their families in the worst inhumane ways, but they were able to handle it differently. They had a different resilience because their focus was not purely on their pain and on their suffering and their anxiety. They're able to transcend it to some extent. So anxiety is that double-edged sword. It surrounds you, controls you, to the point where you become so overwhelmed and demoralized by it, you can't find a way out. Which is why we say before you get anxious, like before the storm strikes, that's when you reinforce yourself. In the years of plenty, you have to find what they call an investment diversification. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to diversify. You have to have many different interests, because if one thing hurts in your life, something that's lost, you always have something else to turn to. So by finding outlets, finding different things that you can channel your energy into, so even though something else may cause anxiety, you can focus on something else. So anxiety is a very debilitating, demoralizing force. You have it in your power. Best, as I said, is to preempt it. But should you get into a situation like that, it's critical that you not let the anxiety become an infection that just makes things worse. Which means it's good to have a friend, it's good to have someone to call, someone that can calm you down, maybe good to do some physical exercise, go for a run, go for deep sea diving. Whatever it takes to get your mind a little off of it and just calm you down. Because the calmness is necessary for you to be able to fight it. And depression causes a demoralization that doesn't allow you to fight properly. So psychologically, you are unable to have the strength and the energy that's necessary to fight the anxiety itself. Thank you for watching. I welcome your personal questions. Have a meaningful week.